Oh my goodness, I love the choice to go all white. What a sight. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I'm Dan. Today we're in Lithuania and its capital city of Vilnius. Pretty good sized city. A little over 500,000 people live here. Pretty ancient too. I'm excited to check this out. Looks like there's an old town, so maybe we'll start there and kind of see where the old lines of the city were. Let's drop right down, and looks like there's a nice big plaza in the center. We'll start there and move out, okay? All right, we're on the ground here looking at July 2012, so not too recent. Already pretty cool though. Interesting buildings all around. Looks like they recently planted some trees here. That's nice. Wonderful stonework here, cobblestone. And look at all this. What a plaza this is. This is very impressive. Great steeple over there. It's kind of a triangle setup here. And this looks to be a theater maybe up at the end. Pretty awesome here. I'm sure there's all kinds of events that are hosted in this center area. This guy's just hanging out there. A little too cool for me, I think. Great building here. People hanging out on the steps in the shade. I can't quite tell what that is. Maybe I'll get an angle on it. Oh boy, I don't know the language, but I'm gonna guess it's a theater of some sort. Interesting building here, and these are really classic looking. Love that high roof line. The city officially dates to 1387, so quite old. But I've read that people lived in the area for long before then. And there's castle remnants here dating back to the 10th century, so this is an old city. Lovely design work at the top of this building. This whole building's kind of nice with the archway windows. Very pretty. Looks like they have paid parking here. But looks like plenty of spaces available. Families out and about. What a lovely place here. Looks like somebody's taking some photographs maybe in front of an old car. Kind of has that look. Oh yeah, definitely a photographer out there. That's pretty great. Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah, good plaza for photography, I'm sure. Lovely building down here. This one as well as obviously the church in the background. Good number of people out and about. All dressed for the summer here in July. Looking very nice. Lots of dresses. Lovely church. Let's pop up and see if we can see that a little better. It looks like St. Nicholas Church, maybe? I wonder if we can get inside. Possibly. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Very pretty. Very ornate. Tons of design work all around. Looks to be I think it's still in operation, although maybe it's a little hard to tell. Sure looks like it, though. A functioning church, that is. Love this green color. That's really come back. This green and gold is super 2019, but maybe less so some of the other architecture. Pretty impressive, though. Let's continue down the street. That was so nice. I want to see a little bit more of that. Got a little disoriented dropping down there. Caffeine. All right, I can read that, and I have a pretty good idea of what they're selling in there. Let's see. These photos here are from August 2019. So, extremely recent. Interesting. Quality, okay. A little unimpressive for the date of that. Let's pop up here. Started to backtrack on myself. Getting a little lost. All right, let's turn ourselves around. So here's the old town. and we'll see more of that. I read that it used to be a walled city, and you can kind of picture where that wall might have been. Somewhere along here is my guess. And it encircled the whole thing, and back in the 1700s, they were annexed by the Russian Empire. And this is the last remaining bit of that wall. This is called the Gate of Dawn. Read on Wikipedia. So this predates the Russian annexation. Let's go through this old gateway, if we can. Kind of dark and scary in here. Kind of weirdly dark. No lighting? No? Yeah, a little light, maybe. Looks kind of chilly in here. February. Oh yeah. Well, this is pretty cool though. February 2018. Getting a little different view of things here. Snow on the ground. How great is that though? Lovely old gate. Cute streets here. More wonderful architecture. Great scale to all of this. I like it a lot. Lots of 2-story, 3-story, tons of shops. Fantastic. Another big church there. This little pink gate is adorable. Another church. Tons of churches here. The, Catholic presence is strong historically and I guess currently. Interesting building here. The facade looks like it came off at some point, maybe. Hard to tell what's happening there. Restaurant, maybe. Ah, all of this is so nice. This hotel. All right, this might be a nice place to stay. Oh, we're back out in the sun again. How pretty is this? Definitely would stop here. Yeah, get a bike, maybe. Park it there. Hang out with those guys. And get some breakfast. We're over here. This is so pretty through here. Vilnius. Sometimes I hate to admit it when I record these. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I've heard of Vilnius. And it's shameful, only to me. I'm sorry about that. Got to read more about the world and world history. It's part of why I'm recording these videos. It's for myself a little bit, or definitely, trying to learn stuff, figure stuff out. It's a big world, 7.5 billion of us here. Good heavens. And an entire globe that's just quite overwhelming at most any scale. Another insane, just extremely impressive church. Very simple, this one. Still really big. Very ornate, at least at this end. Yeah. Pretty nice. Another big plaza. Oh, okay, this is where the plaza is. All right, I'm sorry, I've turned myself around. Okay, so that's where you follow that in from the gate into there. Okay, one more place downtown in the old town, then we gotta start expanding out here. Lots to see, and time's moving along. Narrow streets up in here, a little restaurant, bunch of graffiti. Good bunch of European vehicles. I don't think any of them are fitting through here with these big planters. Kind of a not so subtle no cars welcome sign. But maybe a scooter could get through. Coca-Cola's here, of course. Chinese cuisine. Oh, okay. It's nice that that's an option here. Tons of great restaurants, great seating. Look at this fun little barrel chair seating. Green little potted plants. The design work all through here is very impressive. I read the city definitely endured a good bit of hardship and suffering and destruction during both world wars. unfortunately. And but I'm impressed of how much has survived or was rebuilt and recovered. And of course, it also endured decades under the USSR, and it officially left that back in 1990, along with a bunch of other countries, of course. And it seems like my brief reading on Wikipedia is that it's really boomed since then. They've really expanded and grown and shined the place back up, and it's looking great. Looks like tourism is a big industry here. It's got to be a bunch of tourists. I mean, I'm sure locals are enjoying these great sites, but this just says tourism to me. And of course, I would look at that shop there. That looks like a great... All those little shops look so fun to go to. Oh my word, look how impressive this is. These cities, there are so many cities in this part of Europe that I don't know why they're not, I don't know. They're not taught about in American schools, or was I not paying attention that day? But I just don't remember hardly any classes at all on Lithuania. Look at this. Look at this old clock tower, if that's what this is, or bell tower. Goodness, what a large cross. All right, we gotta see this up close. This is something special. Stebuklus magical brick. That's an unusual name. Yeah, I just feel like I wasn't taught about all this. Nighttime view here. Not a great view though. Let's try this again. Well, still not up in there, but a nice HD view of things here. Lovely sunlight coming through here. Wonder what this dates to. This is pretty impressive. Look at that wide base. Huh. And this thing too. Super, I don't know. Kind of Grecian, I don't know. Impressive cathedral. Let's pop inside. We're going to do lots of church pop-ins today. I'll just tell you, there's so many impressive ones. We got to see them all. Well, most of them. Most of the big ones. Great artwork along here. This is a proper art gallery. I like that. You know, you're going to church. It's nice to have something to look at. And nice artwork like this is always enjoyable. Not perfectly stitched together here by somebody, but I get the idea. Looks like there's a park nearby. And what? Oh, this is... Okay, I think I read about this too in Wikipedia. This is a castle up here. This is part of the original castle fortress. Look at this view up here. Super lush and green. This is all remnants of ancient castle that was here. And here's some of the last pieces of it. I'm not sure how much. This looks somewhat rebuilt to my eyes. And there's the new part of town. We're going to get over there. Okay. Very impressive. It's a cool city. I love that it's really got a distinct old town. And so much history. And lots of new stuff too. All right. Well, we got to see this. Did I look in the right direction? This sure looks like it, right? Oh yeah. So here's a newer part of town, newer city. Great building there. Some old architecture and homes there. Nobody out and about. Well, a few cars. Nobody walking around, that is. Very cool, very modern. Goodness. I like that. This little glass thing here. I don't know if I want to go through that whole tunnel. That was cool though. This is obviously one of these cities that sits on a big river. And there it is. Well, just over that mound. I like that building. That's kind of cool. The way it tilts out. Oh, man. Vilnius. I'm impressed. Sometimes I anticipate making these videos. I usually try to make them about half an hour long. And sometimes it feels like you're scratching just to get to 30 minutes. But most of the time, and this is definitely one where I'm like, uh-oh, I'm not going to be able to see any of this. I was too lazy going around that old city. I got so much more to see. All right, so we're going to be booking it here. Oh, here's more of the big new city. Super glassy, super modern. I like the look of this architecture too. That's nice. Banks. I'm sure their economy has changed dramatically in the last 30 years. And certainly some of that's reflected in, well, I'm sure like buildings like that bank there. Not sure what they were known for prior, or I suppose currently, but obviously banking is one of their things. Look at this building here, under construction. Kind of looks like it's been under construction for a while. Maybe. I don't know why there's no facade on it. Oh, I take it back. Maybe they're slowly putting it up. Looks like a stalled project to my eyes. What in the world was that? Sorry. Oh, okay. This building just comes to a crazy point. It'd be fun to go in one of those rooms there at the corner. All glass. Oh, we're just flying around here now. Sorry about that. Seeing lots of things. Just trying to absorb it a little bit. I've lost all sense of where I am. Really old building there. Still occupied, looks like. Shame about this graffiti. Seen that a few places. Lovely glass. Sad to see it on such new buildings. It's just doesn't seem right. Okay, we're north of the river up here. We kind of moved up this way. And while we're up here, let's just glance over here. Go down what appears to be one of the main streets. Oh, looks like they have a neat old tram system. Old homes. Super lush back in here. Nice sidewalks. This is extremely inviting. I'm thoroughly impressed. Yeah. It's nicely updated in lots of places, and then the rest of it has just a lot of great history. And then a little bit of it is kind of this look, a little rundown. Like that. But even those are like, to me, I see a lot of promise when I see a building like that. Like, ooh, I hope they don't tear that down. That could be pretty cool. Sidewalks all throughout there. Look at this modern home. What a beauty. 500,000 people. That's a good sized city. Over 500,000. So you're going to get, oh man. People having a good time here designing some cool spaces. Really nice homes all through here. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to come back to more cities in Lithuania. This is very impressive. If you live in Vilnius or Lithuania, let me know some of the cities I should come check out, and I'll be sure to get back here at some point. I usually like popping on one of the bridges, one or two. Let's just get a glance at this. From down below. Well, there it is. Large suspension bridge. Kind of old. Interesting. Oh, that's a cute scene there. Picnic with the baby down by the river. Looks like a lovely time. I'd definitely be doing that kind of thing if I was living here. Business office. Yeah, it's a really broad river that runs all through here. Let's see. Saw a little bit of this, a very little bit. Let's just glance up here. I don't know where to go. There's so many options. Look at this artwork. Huh. Older apartment buildings. Restaurants. This looks a tad rougher through here. Well, hard to say. This old place. Boy, I wonder what that dates to. Tons of people out and about, though. This looks like kind of an up-and-coming neighborhood, maybe. Proximity to downtown, you know, that's never going to go away. So I'm sure it has great potential. Some of these buildings definitely need work, though. But many of them even still have great history. This one, not sure if that can be preserved. Possibly. Great style, though. Look at how this thing is so old, it started to look like it's sinking in the ground as they built up and up and up. Yeah, I'm gonna guess yeah, they used to not have that appearance. I'm sure it used to be at street level, would be my guess. It's crazy how that can happen. Great shops all along here. Elva. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it looks like a great shop. Nice. Whoa, another big church there. Let's see. What is this one? Vilnius. Check it out. Oh, there's a better view of it. Kind of a pretty place. Interesting color choices. I was hoping to actually go inside. This has been a serious church interior tour. But that's okay, there's so many great churches. Okay, and we're inside. Very yellow, bright golds. A little gaudy. More artwork. Lots of artwork in these churches. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. Losing track of myself here. Let's pull up. Okay. Come over here. 2 great roundabouts crossing the river. This one I saw on Wikipedia, and I do want to check this one out because I saw like a photo of it on Wikipedia, and it was so impressive. Oh yeah. Not a great photograph here. I might try another one. Look at this interior. Look at that. All right, let's try another one. Oh, yes. Very nice. Oh my goodness, look at... I love the choice to go all white. What a sight. That's amazing. This dates back to like 1701, I read. Which is... You just picture the homes people were living in this area in 1701, a little farmhouse. And then come Sunday, you come to this place. This would be... How would this not just knock your socks off? Like, this would be a vision of heaven. Like, that would be so impressive. And it's still quite impressive today. Okay, 1 or 2 more places. Boy, oh boy, I know we haven't seen too much, but time runs short. Ooh, is this another castle up here? No, doesn't look like it. Nice park here. I fear I'm wasting my time here, though. I don't know why that appeared to be marked as a castle or something. Hard to say. Maybe that's where a castle used to be. Let's go down this street over here. This looks like newer apartments. Good mixture of old and new here. Everywhere you go, a little new maybe, and plenty of old. Look how great this is. I love that. Wonderful design. Look at all the elements of design all through here. Shutters all around. Very nice. Cute, quiet streets back in here. More graffiti. Even this building. How nice. How nice is that? Just breezing by all this stuff. I could spend a lot of time here. This looks like an old water tower to me. Completely run down. Possibly for sale? Great if that could somehow be saved. I don't know what you'd do with it, but it's kind of neat. Has the look of an old water tower at least. More buildings, kind of run down, but still extremely impressive. Love that old brickwork. Man. And then it just really starts to get real nice down in here. Slowly. Still working on it. Seems like there's lots of work to get done here. Still lots of buildings could use some work, but it kind of looks like it's like in the process of being fixed up. Like they're really trying and making it better. And in the meantime, there's just amazing, restaurants and sites and dining and an insane amount of impressive old churches. Should we drop inside? I feel like at this point it'd be crazy not to. I don't usually go in this many churches, but well, let's try another one. I need to edit out some of these bad photos. More amazing artwork. Look at this. These churches are really art galleries. Extremely impressive. And you know what? I might just end it in here. I don't think I've ended one of these videos in a church before. And I might say this will do. I'm very impressed, Vilnius. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. But yeah, if you live in Vilnius, let me know what I missed. I'll come back and check it out. I'm sure I missed a lot, but I loved what I saw. And for now, I'm going to add it to my map. That was very cool. Vilnius, Lithuania. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the video around if you can. I'd appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. Oh, there's an IKEA. Nice. So it's got that going for it too. Pretty cool. Well, it's on our map now, and I'm excited to get back to Lithuania sometime soon. I'm gonna have to read more about its history too, because this is a blind spot for me. This whole part of the world here, I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of question marks in my head that I haven't answered. If you enjoyed this, also check out Parnu. I was in Estonia recently. That was a really nice time. All these blue dots represent places I've been. All right. Till next time.